All right, but first back to the drinking and driving you're talking about, because it is Friday and we're heading into the long Labor Day weekend. And holidays, of course, are fun and festive, but they can also quickly turn deadly when people start drinking and getting behind the wheel. So if you think that you can judge whether you've had too much to drink, well, we've got some sobering information for everyone. Two of our producers volunteered to do a drinking demonstration for us, and this was sponsored and heavily supervised by the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. The cold, hard truth is that holiday weekends are notorious for drunk drivers causing deadly accidents. Officers say it's almost always the same story.
The majority of them feel that they're okay to drive. They feel that they're not impaired in any ways, that their physical abilities aren't impaired, their mental abilities aren't impaired.
Clearly, that's not the case, and to help prove that point, Martino TV producers Mike Bassett and Lindsay Rye joined Yellow Cab's manager Wayne Roberson for a drinking demonstration at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Over a 2-hour period, our volunteers drank several rounds of bourbon based on their body weight, and were continually put through the paces of roadside sobriety tests. At the halfway point, Lindsay's blood alcohol was just over the limit for driving under the influence.
0.081.
Mike and Wayne were actually under the DUI limit, but could still go to jail.
He is over the limit for impaired, 0.050. He is at 0.64, so he would be arrestable at this point.
That was 3 drinks in 1 hour, a typical happy hour, and hit me a lot quicker than I would have thought.
I had 3 drinks in about 45 minutes, and my blood alcohol was 0.30, which is passing, but I flunked the physical exam, and at this point I would have been arrested for driving while impaired.
At the end of their 2-hour experiment, all 3 of our volunteers were well above the legal limit for DUI and were safely driven home. In the real world, anyone heading home in this condition really only has about 3 choices: leave in a squad car, ride with a taxi or designated driver, or end up in an ambulance.
At this point, Mike's under arrest for investigation of driving under the influence of alcohol.
Now, you definitely do not want that to happen to you. Just to remind you, DUI is 0.08, impaired is 0.05. A first-time offense on either one of these can cost you anywhere between $10,000 and $12,000. So think about that before you drive and get behind the wheel. Tom?